Hi, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and get the next zodiac sign reading. Virgo, that's so funny. I kind of knew it was going to be Virgo. I knew it was going to be an earth sign. Anyways, you could be older than most people, or maybe you're just like above 50 or something like that. But let's continue, Virgo. Messages for Virgo people and placements. Poinsettia, okay. Cold moon, wow. Okay, let's go ahead and read number 6 here. Something about your health, daily routine could be relevant. Release, purge, resourcefulness, and nurturing. Release, purge, resourcefulness, and nurturing. Take with thy the dreariest of moments. Release me for their tongue and nourish me with light. So something about your emotionality or the basis, like your home where you live. Maybe there's like something there that's impacting your health. Could be family matters as well. That you could be just reflecting on, like power dynamics, how to rebirth these areas of your life. Something about wealth as well. The cold moon is a full moon that occurs in December. Like all full moons, it represents illumination. I don't know when the next or what the next full moon zodiac sign will be. But anyways, it should be pretty easy to find out, of course. Like all full moons, it represents illumination and brings clarity to things that have remained hidden. Yeah, something about seeing like a dirty truth. Having a full understanding of your situation allows you to release what has held you back and see resources you may have missed otherwise. Now is not the time to give up. There is support and help for you. Wow, so really strong. You could have like a dog that's passed specifically, or some other animal, a cat as well. Could be protecting you as well. Maybe a fish even. Sorry. But I feel like you have like support definitely in the spirit realms. There's something about your purification, your purity, grounding something down, really using your intuition at this time as well. Like yeah, taking some time out in private could help. There is support and help for you. The cold moon is shining on your spirit, guiding you to see how many resources you have. Yeah, you could have been like pessimistic in the past or something, or weren't learning from like dark experiences, maybe just like seeing yourself as a victim. No offense. You may have to look in unexpected places that perhaps have escaped your notice until now, or you may need to change in perspective. You could be focused on what's wrong rather than seeing additional pathways to success that are available. Yeah, this could be letting something go, Sagittarius energy, learning higher education, philosophies, optimism. That could be important to you as well. We are in Sag season, right, which would be squaring you guys, I believe. So this could be like more of a kind of drive or push time. Maybe you don't enjoy Sagittarius season for that reason, but a lot of people who have Virgo and Sag placements, I feel like there's such a sharpness with that Virgo, but like an optimism and an expansion in their charts. Like I forget which celebrities have that, but I feel like the ones that I have seen, because Virgo rules writing, right? And Sagittarius is higher education, optimism, abundance, wisdom, growth, right? The spirits, gods. So it's just like interesting when it is working well. The square can be quite a dynamic, interesting aspect, is what I want to say, because you're combining Mercury and Jupiter, which is just, that's a great combination, I would say, in ways. But anyways, let's grab some deeper messages as per usual. All right, Virgo. Messages for Virgo people and placements. Virgo. Ulterior motives. This could be a masculine or dolphins. Dolphins could be important. Maybe a Pisces. Astaroth could be a spirit that's important here as well. Virgo messages, please. Oh Lord, America. Something about America. Virgo, please. Messages for Virgo. Virgo people and placements. Virgo energy, please. Elevate your standards came out in the reverse, so maybe something about loosening your standards or seeing a bigger perspective about something, especially if you are like very like, that's the negative side of Virgos. They can be very closed off because they think that I don't know. I have a Virgo Mars, so I don't know. Don't judge me. Jerry Maguire, the movie, or maybe in the reverse, there's something about like a company that could be a focus here or something. Blue Jays could be also important, as well as the sports team I'm getting, I think. But let's grab you an angel. Actually, let's grab you a piece of tarot to see the most important piece of advice at this time for you. Virgo, most important vital piece of advice. Thank you. Page of Gifts. So this could be a coworker or a new beginning financially. Let's see. Okay, sorry. It's all the way at the back. Studious, determined, devoted. The Page of Gifts is not ignoring the gifts around her. She is just engrossed in her studies and often needs tearing away from them. This is the face of the devoted individual who is hardworking and determined to be the best version of themselves they can be. There is an inwardly focused and they are inwardly directed and focused on education and progression of the self. They do have a tendency to be obsessed and will be the person who is still in the office hours after everyone has left. They demonstrate a maturity that belies their age, often found in libraries, and tend to be cerebral and scholarly. This is a gentle, easygoing individual who, besides being stuck in a book most of the time, makes a good and supportive friend. So maybe this is what they're suggesting for you as well. Like maybe be generous this holiday season, or maybe reflect on the ways that you have been blessed. There's something about like a maturity coming in. There could be friends that you're reflecting on that you've enjoyed having in your life, a variety of different coworkers or people in your life. Let's grab you one of these. Virgo people and placements. Most important vital piece. Ancestors, interesting. You could feel them around you. They could be friends specifically that have passed on as well. Protection and guidance, interesting. Sometimes we energetically shut ourselves off from the spiritual team and they are not able to send guidance in a way that we can receive. We block their help. We can invite them back with intention. I do this by asking my ancestors and guides for a parking space. It might seem silly, but being playful is really appreciated by your spiritual team. It also allows you to relax and ease and relax into knowing and relax into abundance and synchronicity. Open the channel to their healing and call on ancestors as often as you need to. No situation is too great or small for their wise counsel. Like, allow divine intervention, right? This could be in your relationships, business contracts, Virgo. Attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase runs the other way because of fears underlying chasing energy. It's a lack of faith, it's a lack of trust, right? A lack of optimism. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, happiness, and welcoming energy. Okay. Virgo people in placements. Most important vital piece of advice. So something about relaxing as well. Like maybe even, especially since Mercury station's retrograde today, this could be a better day to keep your mouth shut, maybe not voice any kind of frustrations you might be feeling. Virgo people in placements. Thank you. The shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address unhealthy alliances you formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. So something about like talking to others or getting along with others, getting together with others or enjoying company with others, maybe even tea or coffee. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. Life wants to love you, let it. I think the only you might want to do research on this, like Virgo bad traits, just to educate yourself if there's any. But I would say my personal experience, I think that Virgo can be so analytical and smart and perfectionistic and OCD sometimes that um, can alienate people. It can criticize people as well. You know, sorry, I keep hitting that. Because you, especially if Virgo's in a negative mind space, they feel so harsh on themselves sometimes. I think on the negative and on the lower end of Virgo, that this is just my opinion. You can do your own research to prove this all wrong, if so. But that's just been in my experience, and I know since I have Mars in Virgo that if I ever do get angry, I will cuss somebody out. Like I will be so specific and like in my criticisms that I'm like, mate, it's not even. It's like I feel like I don't get angry in an angry way. I get angry in like an intellectual. I will write an essay about why you were wrong, type of way. It's giving like Martin Luther. I don't know if he had Virgo placements, but like Bill Hader, who did Barry, the TV show. I think he has a lot of Virgo and Saturn, I think, or something like that. So let me just see Martin Luther, right? Luther priest. If you don't know it, that priest basically rebelled against the Catholic Church, and yeah, just Martin Luther, German priest, okay, because he basically criticized the Catholic Church, and it was very warranted. I mean, it was completely 100% such a corrupt company, right? So, yeah, let's see what do they say. His sun, his moon in Sag, interesting. Interesting. That's funny because we're talking about Sag. I mean, we're in Sag season. We're talking about Virgo, but his ascendant, his Venus. Okay. I don't know. All those Libra placements, I don't know if they have his birth time specifically, but anyways, I don't know. That's how I always think of Virgo. So we'll just move on. And we will grab some deeper messages. Virgo, messages for Virgo. This could be somebody local to you. Something about horses or like peace. Something Asian. Maybe you're going out for Asian food or something. Or something about like growing plants. Yeah. There's a need to like pivot. It's giving pivot. Hidden secrets can harm you. You could be dealing with like people who have passed on, like, stuff like that. Protected from evil forces beyond your control. Oh, okay, so they don't want you to push preemptively so you don't get yourselves caught in anything negative, I would say, Virgo. Like, you need to be very discerning at this time. Yeah, dolphin. We saw dolphin when we started your reading. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Maybe investments, like other investments are important at this time, Virgo. Yeah, there's something about business contracts here for sure. Could be dealing with a woman or a woman who has darker shadow traits, or maybe a woman that has darker features. Successful outcome to your problem. Maybe you're working with this woman to build something more stable in the family or in some kind of basis. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble. That's so weird. I don't really feel that vibe. I feel like Wheel of Fortune vibes, which is like in time, in the right timing, things will be solved. Virgo's most important vital piece. Most important vital piece, please. Time for a beginner mind, 48, porcupine. Porcupines have those sharp quills, right, filled with air. Those that sharpness that allows them to float, right? So it's also very defensive, interesting. Because porcupines can be very defensive, right? There's something about Scorpio energy here in your family life, or maybe some power dynamics that are you're considering in your family or in your home life, real estate, anything to do with like sleep as well. Maybe you're getting these realizations in your dream state. There's almost some kind of anger that's being processed or thought of as well. I'm going to read 46 in the reverse here. Let's see. 46. Are you afraid of dancing with abandon because of what others might think? Dancing is great for the chakras. Do you think you may be punished if you shine too bright? Have you been conditioned to expect to be hurt if you show yourself fully to the world? Maybe not everyone celebrates your beautiful radiance when you shine. That's okay. I feel like a lot of celebrities actually that succeed are the ones that never gave up, that like didn't even care about rejection. Peacock Spirit is here to remind you that while others may resist celebrating the beauty within them, although they may contract while you expand and shake your tail feathers, smile and keep dancing anyways. Model the good fortune and abundant joy that is yours, and soon someone will say me too and join you. Spirit loves you so much and wants you to enjoy the dance and shine your light. This could be in family. I feel like there's a gateway or a change. Maybe you're moving or you're dealing with family in a different way, in a way that's more honoring. This could be about your daily routine as well. Your health matters as well. I'm going to pull a Kali. Did we already do that? We might have. I'm not sure. Prayers are important as well. Oh. Yeah, number 4 there again. She is the spiritual truth beneath all appearances, the healing waiting to be discovered in all experiences. In harmony with your higher self, she manifests the path on which you best learn, heal, and grow. She is unclothed, symbolizing wild, unconditional authenticity. She is the empowerment to discard conditioning and judgments that we have worn. Cast off fearful constraints others have imposed on you. Connecting to your authentic being attracts healing, guidance, and divine grace now. Wow. From gentle blessings to heart-stretching challenges, they bring out courage and confidence you never knew you had. She weaves circumstances into being that cause you to grow, awaken, and fulfill divine potential. The inner spiritual eye flutters open and new realities open up. Her appearance signifies that mass consciousness and mainstream interpretations of events cannot support your soul path. It is only through looking at the deeper spiritual purpose within a life lesson that you will cut through confusion and obtain clarity and attract all you need to heal and transform the situation at hand. Listen to your heart rather than allowing conventional beliefs to create fear in your mind. There was a good doctor, I think Kupali is his name, and he said awareness melts away problems. So just seeing the truth, definitely that kind of clarity, which we have with that yellow color there through the murkiness and the fog. Even though Kali recognizes it is going to create a disconnection from the authentic needs and inner purpose of the soul, if we are on the path that merely seems promising on the surface, she evokes situations that devastate. the established order. She realigns us on a better path. This is her act of radical love to unfetter our minds and clear our perception. With the correct knowledge, we gain the capacity to proceed with wisdom. She will not allow you to be misled. If you have wandered from your path, she will firmly reestablish you on the way to best heal, empower, and liberate you with joy. Wow. When our plans seem thwarted, we need to ask whether we require more courage and growth to rise above the obstacle. Alternatively, we may need to step away from the initial plans and be open to a different path. Yeah, I feel like, when you try to force something, you might think it's actually, you really want it, right? It's perfect for me. It's perfect for me. But there could be like underlying things that you don't see in that thing that could have like a snake underneath a cup, right? Like that game where you're like shifting, follow the ball, right? Under the cups. So I think there is some need to really understand or process in your own sense on I don't know, like the nugget of like, oh, I was actually being protected. I wasn't being thwarted. I was being protected, and thank God. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't go outside today and you realize there was a huge accident, or there could have been an accident, right? So yeah, interesting. She exists and operates beyond convention and convenience. She is inoculating tonic of authenticity. Authenticity keeps us dialed into our true purpose and passion. She protects the soul from conventionality that castrates, disables, and steals your creative fire. She is a divine disruption that provides needed yet often unanticipated spiritual recalibration, balancing, right? Libra, right? The equilibrium, the navel. When our minds, maybe what you're eating too, like eating in a more balanced way as well. When our minds are so, and you ever notice you think a lot clearer when you eat fresh food? When our minds are so confused that we do not even sense the troubles that threaten to consume us, she rises from the ocean of consciousness with compassionate ferocity. When we stray from our authentic nature, she brings us back to spiritual home of the heart. She reminds us that we are the most powerful and protected when we seek the truth of the heart, because that is when we are closest to her, the heart chakra, which radiates that electromagnetic field in your aura, right? So it changes everything. It can heal you, right? Dispense with the need to placate others or control situations. She has arisen and can be trusted unconditionally. Take refuge in her and allow your life to unfold as it will, according to when you feel guided to. Having patience in the unfolding events and trusting her grace is unlimited. We do have the South Node about to enter into Virgo next year, so that's a huge shedding. The South Node is where we need to be very detached to, and that would be Virgo energy at this time, which is literally, if this is your sun sign, this would be your ego, this would be who you think you are, so that you can come more closer to who you actually are. And I just moved through my ascendant South Node transit right now, and I felt like that was really clarifying or cleansing in a way. But very interesting. Maybe we'll grab a few tarot before we close this baby out. Virgo messages. Virgo. Yeah, a new beginning here. People could be trying to stop you. You might need to move light or move quickly. Virgo. Something about comedy could be important here too. There's something repetitive about your connections as well, that you're trying to make different choices. Like there's an option here that you're not seeing. Like maybe you're so used to going left and right, but there's a need to center yourself, right? To go through that centering. Not left, not too much right, not too giving, but not too forgiving. You know what I mean? There's something about like really like balancing, walking on the tightrope. Tightrope? Mercury just went retrograde today. So anyways, this could have been like a place that was really stagnant, hasn't been healed in a long time. So we're going to pull an Egyptian. Virgo people and placements. Thank you. Completeness. Yeah, there's a lesson. We just had Pluto finishing off in Capricorn, which would have been trining you for the last 20 years, and Pluto is now in Aquarius for the next 20 years until 2044. So there is a kind of karmic completion. Saturn represents patterns, repetitive cycles, karmic loops, and such, and we're finally getting ready to break those, be more authentic, be more individualistic, but still connected to a larger network. Definitely, there's something about cleansing. Also, camping. You can enjoy camping. There's a threat around you as well. There's something about your finances that are being threatened, I would assume. But yeah, take it or leave it. There's a need to really honor the feminine as well, like your intuitive reception or your intuitive abilities, like electroreception, which is what sea creatures have, and we're all from the sea, right? So I'm sure we still have some of these in our brain structure that is from our time or whatever. Who knows? The world is made of water, even in the air, the vapor. So wow, that was a long reading. Okay, I guess I'm going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. You can get a personal by messaging me on Telegram. You can leave a tip through the Buy Me a Coffee link. Good luck. Take care.